He wanted to display us and more like, I never really cared about who we are.
Just 2 months after former employees of a local cannabis retailer came forward with allegations of mistreatment and mismanagement, the stores are shuttered. The operator now embroiled in a legal battle with his business partner and the company's namesake. CityNews first reported on allegations from now a total of 7 former staff members back in May. They claimed they were underpaid and experienced cultural misappropriation and insensitivity by Josh Giesbrecht, CEO of Uncle Sam's Manitoba Limited. Sadie Phoenix Laveau is a community leader in Winnipeg and an advocate for Indigenous rights. They worked for Giesbrecht for just 2 months and says during their short time, they saw fellow staff members waiting for compensation and were misled. That by a person who presented himself as a supporter of Indigenous business.
He needs to be held accountable legally. He needs to be held accountable financially, and also publicly. Our community supports each other and loves each other and wants to support, our successes. But this isn't a success story for us, and that's something that he needs to be reminded that our community doesn't forget.
And now the stores are closed and he's facing legal action. A post on the door of the flagship shop on Bannatyne Avenue says an ongoing lawsuit between Giesbrecht and his business partner Wissam El-Anan has forced him to cease all USC Manitoba operations. CityNews attempted to reach Giesbrecht and his legal counsel for comment about the concerns and the lawsuit, but instead we received the statement of claim. Giesbrecht is suing for $2.4 million over what he calls a secret deal to sell the Alberta branch of the business to Delta 9 Cannabis, a deal that Giesbrecht claims he was cut out of. The lawsuit alleges Josh and USC have suffered, are suffering, and will continue to suffer serious irreparable harm to the name Uncle Sam's Cannabis in Manitoba, to their business, their livelihoods, reputations, opportunities, positions in the marketplace, and to the employment and livelihood of all the employees whom they employ. In a recent motion, both Delta 9 and former business partner El-Anan have asked to have the claim dismissed in its entirety. El-Anan is preparing a countersuit claiming Giesbrecht neglected his duties and obligations, causing loss and damage. Giesbrecht posted that his involvement in the cannabis industry will continue through a cannabis delivery app known as the Half Circle, but acknowledged the closure of Uncle Sam's was not the outcome he wanted. In Winnipeg, Modjeski, City News.